Hello, my name is Guy. Summer is over, and I am delighted to be back with you and resume my web capsules. For the past months, mainstream media and alternative media as well, and all the people, have maintained a propaganda concerning the American presidential elections. Every day they report Hillary's dirty tricks or Donald's mischiefs. And they also keep the score of the ongoing cockfight. And they try to predict who will win and who will lose. In addition, we are made to believe that the outcome of the elections will influence our future. Really? Let's have a closer look at the sheepfold and see what's going on up there. The sheep are invited to choose between two shepherds. By the way, what's the shepherd's duty? The shepherd's duty is to shear the sheep right to the skin, and when there's no more wool, to lead them to the slaughterhouse, making them believe that it is for their own good. But then why would sheep consent to be stripped from their wool and their flesh? Because sheep believe that they are sheep, fearful sheep, and that they need security and protection. But there's a counterpart to that. The counterpart is giving away their power and their wealth. This is the deal that prevails in the sheepfold. In actual fact, the new president is already chosen and will be elected anyway. In addition, our future is already fixed with the Agenda 21, Agenda 21 being the UN Plan of Action for the 21st century. Then why do we need elections? We need elections because we have to give people bread and circuses, like the Romans said. We have to make sure to distract them from what's unfolding behind the curtain of the political scene. What would they see there? Well, they would see a fast progression of the New World Order with its scary ways and means, such as a financial collapse, an imminent world war, a pending pandemics, and natural or man-made cataclysms. If sheep or the people were aware, they would escape. They would escape from the sheepfold. And then, well, the sheepfold would close down and the political play would come to an end. No way, says the owner of the sheepfold. How does personocratia handle this matter? Personocratia is a consciousness. It is the consciousness of every person who remembers who she is, the supreme authority, and behaves as such in her daily life. Therefore, personocratia knows that real sovereignty lies within the individual and that voting means giving it up. Consequently, personocratia stops her old sheep mode behavior. She does not participate in the electoral farce, and she withdraws her name from the rolls. She does not follow the campaign or discuss it with other people. She doesn't want to change politicians. She doesn't want to change the system. She just wants to find out if we really need one in the first place. Therefore, personocratia digs deep into the roots of human nature. And there she discovers that the human being is not an animal, but an all-powerful supreme being. And she calls it Idessa. Now, let's go up on the roof of the building where we can have a total overview of the situation with no division. As you may recall, human being is made up of two elements, spirit and matter, the creative spirit and the created matter. Needless to say that the spirit has precedence over matter. And that brings about, their union brings about order and peace. The same thing applies to the individual, where spirit is the soul and matter is the body. One is the authority and the other one is the obedience. And their union brings about harmony, order, and peace. But if an individual forgets who he is, he will make up new external sovereigns, and they will rule over him. And this means separation, a separation between authority and obedience. And what does separation bring? Disorder and war. Consequently, the real issue at stake with any election could be choosing between false authorities and true authority, which is our soul called Idessa. Then elections could become an opportunity for us to change our own personal government. That means to make a transfer of power from our ego to our soul. And this transfer of power is the decision, right here, the decision, the key to the transformation of consciousness. With this in perspective, our dissatisfaction with our presidential candidates may transform into gratitude. Gratitude for the ungracious, hard task they achieve. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Donald. In conclusion, my president is inside me, and I vote for Idessa.